There were multiple times in the vice presidential debate where both candidates tried to speak directly to the undecided voters tuning in.
Ask yourself at home, when was the last time, I'm 40 years old, when was the last time that an American president didn't have a major conflict break out? The only answer is during the 4 years that Donald Trump was president.
Those of you listening, this is critical to you. Now, Donald Trump all of a sudden wants to go back and remember this. He ran on the first thing he was going to do on day one was to repeal Obamacare.
And it's those undecided voters in a handful of key states that could sway the entire election. New swing state polling released Wednesday from the nonpartisan Cook Political Report shows just how tight the margins are. Vice President Kamala Harris was leading, but barely, head-to-head against Donald Trump in 5 swing states. Trump was ahead by 2 points in Georgia, and the two candidates were tied in North Carolina. Any lead Harris or Trump had was within the margin of error of the poll, meaning it's still a toss-up in the states that might decide the whole thing. Both campaigns game planning for every election scenario, so we wanted to show you a couple. This is the electoral map with the blacked out states, those swing states we've been talking about, but the entire election could come down to Pennsylvania. For example, if the vice president were to sweep the Rust Belt and then capture the Keystone State, she gets to 270, she wins the election. But on the other hand, if the former president were to capture Pennsylvania and also sweep these southern states down here, that's 270. The rest of the map doesn't matter. The map math explains the focus of both campaigns this week. Walz hit Pennsylvania for his first post-debate stop, while Vance went to Michigan. Harris surveyed storm damage in Georgia before planned visits to the Rust Belt. Meanwhile, Trump will swing through North Carolina and Michigan before returning to the site of his near assassination in Pennsylvania. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelka.